Well, hello there. Welcome back. Today is March the 11th, 2020, and it's a bit of a celebration. If you've been watching my videos, you know that I shared a March numbers list based upon a 317 rundown using the year and month number. And these were the combinations that I basically mirrored from all the hits that I got out of February's combinations that came out. And so first we had the, 169 straight. So the ones that are highlighted in orange here are the straight hits so far. So that was $500. And this 745 that came out, that was $500. And just making sure you can see it there. It's kind of out of the way. And today, or this evening I should say, 887 came out. So if you would have played this number and played it as a three-way boxed or any order is what they call it on the tickets here in Kansas, that would have been $160. So if anybody out there was playing them numbers, congratulations, you're $160 richer. And so let's get on to the numbers. So this was a really unique day, mostly because, let's see here. We had the last video, I had the, we were working towards the mid for today. And today, the mid that came out was 593, if you can see that. Let me see here. Okay. I'm just gonna adjust here, sorry. 593 came out today, which is really, it's just, it baffles me because, you know, we had this month, okay, so we had since the 1st of March, on the 4th of March in the evening, we had 593. And it baffles me because there are 1,000 possible combinations that could play out if you randomly pick three numbers. Are you following me? So the odds that in February we had 219, and not too far after, in March, we had 219. We had 292 and 292, both in February, both literally. The first one came out on the 8th of February. The second one came out on the 21st of February. On the 10th of February, we had 748. And then on the 24th of February, we had 748. Now that just, to me, it's like, can I please watch you draw the numbers? Can I see how this works? Because in reality, this doesn't make sense to me, because these numbers coming out exactly the same. I know it's possible because it's a random draw, but how random is it if what you're using to draw the numbers was created by a human brain who had to put a formula in for numbers to come out? I don't know. I almost want to say I would rather have my I'd rather have old Sally out back, the crazy neighbor lady, draw numbers out of a hat than trust some who knows what computer system that's apparently drawing these numbers. I don't know. I just needed to vent that. It drives me nuts. But the numbers that fell for this midday today were 593. And so I wrote down so I did a 317 grid here, if you can see. Right here. I don't want it to be too bright. Okay, it's kind of, I wrote in a weird pen, but anyways, so I did my 593, and what is this? This is 213. Oh, sorry, my bad. 593, 317 rundown with the tic-tac-toe grids. Now, the reason why I was initially saying it was unique is because, not only because it's the same exact number that we just had like a day ago, just don't mind that, but I say it was unique because on our drawing that or the formula or strategy I used yesterday, the combo that came out, which was 213, what came after? So 213, the strategy or the rundown that we used with the 213, which was on the evening of the 10th, it's the one that predicted the 593. Now, the only thing that's weird is 593 was in here, but it was not touching anywhere. So the 9 and the 3 and the 5 right there, the only way that you could have made that touching is if you were to mirror the 4. So you'd have 534, 543. Well, if you mirrored that 4, the mirror of 4 is 9, and that's the only way. And that happens sometimes. I think maybe that's the second or third time since I've been making these videos. Maybe one more or so. I don't know exactly, but it does happen. But most of the time, the numbers will be in the 317 rundown, and they will be touching, whether it's diagonal and not necessarily touching in the order that they come out, just the 3 numbers themselves. So that's why we try utilizing the 317 rundown, or why I do, because I know that for most likely the numbers are going to be in there. But you may have to flip a number here or there. With that, it just gets a little too confusing. I ain't trying to be flipping no numbers unless if I get like a hunch or something. But so the fact that the 317 rundown did not contain the digits touching in it here, and then after today's drawing came out with the 593, I did a rundown, and then the numbers that came out of that were 887. And in this one, the digits were not in here touching unless you flipped one of the 3s. Like, see this right here? You got 8. Well, I guess, hold on. So you got this 8, 7, 3. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not even in there if you flip it. Anyways, get on with it. Let's move along here. So it wasn't in the grid, so that tells me that more than likely that's the first time that it hasn't been in the one for 2 draws in a row. So most likely the digits for tomorrow, the 12th midday, are right here, you know? And so I'm glad that I'm recording this so I can just kind of prove the point to myself that tomorrow's winning numbers are right here and they're touching. So what I went ahead and did, I added, to get the day number or the date number, I did 12 plus 3, which is 15. And so you would drop the 1. So I drew boxes around all my 5s here. 5, 5, 5. I think that's all of them. Just these ones here in the 317 rundown. And then what I'm doing now, and then I have my hot zone, which is the 5, 6, and 7, 7th lines. You just 1, 2, so first line, second line, third line, fourth line, 5, 6, and 7. That tends to be a hot zone, in my opinion. Or sometimes they'll back and forth it. They'll be like above it, below it, in it, above it, below it, in it. It just depends. I personally am gonna stick with my 174. You can see it's right here, 174. 174, and it's actually falling. It's actually, going in the order that I like, that I'm waiting for that to come out. So I'm gonna jot that down here as a possible straight hit tomorrow, whether it be the midday or the evening. I also see I've got, I like these. Okay, so since we had the 8-8, so what happens when you do this 317 rundown, you see you got 8-8 here and you got 3-3 here. That's because the way that you add these numbers, that's what it creates. These numbers that are here that were drawn will always be mirrored down here. The mirror of 7 is 2, the mirror of 8 is 3, so we have 887, 332. That's how it works. So basically you're taking your winning combo and you're mirroring it, so it's almost like an opposite of it. And then you've got the numbers in between. So I think that's why the 317 rundown is really good at not only containing 0 through 9, which is all the possible numbers, but also it having the combinations touching, because It's just what numbers like to do, okay? Don't ask me why, it's just nature. So let's go ahead, and I'm gonna jot down 2 more numbers here to share with you, and then I gotta get going. I would recommend you choose which ones sound good to you. If you want to go on the Kansas Lottery website, you can actually put a combination in and go back to June 8th of 2010 and see how many times it hit in any order or exact order. I also wanted to note, if you're here in Kansas and you have the Play On app, which you can use to get points to enter into extra drawings or what have you with all of your like losing lottery tickets and stuff, they just updated the app today, so you can actually not only scan your tickets for the points, but you can actually scan it or check it just like you can at a store to see if it's a winner or not, and I think that is pretty badass. I was wondering why they didn't have that already, but anyways. I see this 083 right here. Now, we had the 887. 083 would not be a 2-digit return, but we've got 83. So I like that number, and I'm just gonna jot that one down. 083. And so I got my number. I've got another box ordered, basically all different digits. I got 2 of those. So do we want to play on that double? Do we want to attempt a 33? I don't know. If they're going to keep doing the same thing that they've been doing, we just did have a 33. When was it? Let's see here. It was... We had... 77. Oh, here we are. So on February 14th, or February 15th and February 16th. Nope, it was just the 15th. We had 331, and then if you come down here, where else did we have that 33? There was another 33, I thought. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyways, hell, we might as well just play 331. If we were smart, we could just play all of these numbers, and then eventually, in like 2 draws, we would probably hit another exact order and make the $500 that we spent trying to hit it. So, I like this 520. That was the zip code in Tucson. 5. I'm trying to see like what numbers are inside of this hot zone that possibly contain the date number, and that you're able to form that number like at least 2 times, maybe 3. 523, 523, 523, 523, 523. Let's see here. 094, 087, 0478, 578, 749, 729, 729. That would be a 729. What about 295? We had 925. I like that one because it's like 9 to 5. Ain't nobody want one of them. 295. It's got the date number in it. If we did this right here, 52, it's not a 9, but you add that 8 and 1, so you could essentially, sometimes it happens like that, 529, but we got the 529, we've got the 592, we've got the 529, that's 295 sounds promising. It's just a different permutation or order of what 925 is, so I like that one. I actually played 925 on several tickets, and then it hit and I hadn't played it. Oh, ain't that just a pain in the rear? Alright, so I've got 174, 083, and 295. 494. I feel like this really cool gal that I know at the Quick Shop, I think Michelle. If you're watching this, Michelle, what's going on? She's one of my few subscribers, I think. So, I think she's mentioned 494 before. Or maybe I was like going off about 494 and how we needed to be playing it. And I think we did have a 494 hit or drop. 454. we had a 454 and a 449. You know what? I'm gonna say let's throw in a double in there just in case. I play them doubles any order because if they fall in it, like if it fell 944, you would get that 160 because it's a double. So let's do the 494. All right, there are the numbers. So thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up button. Come on now. Hopefully I'm helping some people out there that are getting to or trying to learn how to play Pick 3. And anyways, I really appreciate y'all. And as usual, happy number picking. Goodbye.